gotta go to the store too.
Hey, yo, we live, y'all.
And I can't because sorry.
It's all good.
Good morning. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. And you guys already know it is GWG volume 167. You already know. We have a ton of topics this week. And I want to say good morning to everybody in the chat. I want to say good morning to my lovely, beautiful, wonderful, educated panel that makes me laugh every day, all the day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
And on the weekends.
And especially on the weekends. Okay, so let's start off with the intros and what you've been playing. I'm going to start off with CHAREECE.
All right, everybody, it's your girl CHAREECE here. What have I been playing? Oh my God, I beat Outriders.
You beat it. Oh, awesome.
The whole story.
The whole story.
All right.
The whole story.
Okay.
The story A1. That's the best part of that game. Very sci-fi. I'm not, it's been a while since we got a good sci-fi story. It was nice. I enjoyed it. Some of the fights, like I ain't gonna lie, I dropped that shit down to tier 7. No, on that last boss fight because it was just like ridiculous. And I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for it. I just want to beat this story for something else to break on this game. So I went ahead and beat that. See what? Dark Alliance, which I did stream last night, which was epic. I don't know, Delilah, do you remember Dark Alliance from back in the day?
Of course I do. That almost broke when I'm being Hubs, and now he's my husband. I almost broke us up, man. I'm telling you.
Really?
Back in college, it almost ended us. It's part of the reason as to why we don't play games together today. You know what I'm saying?
You have to share your blue juices, your blue juice and your magic potions.
Yeah, it was before you had individual loot. It was before you had individual loot. And bruv was hogging everything. You feel me? Like I died several times because he was hogging all the goodies.
Mm-hmm. So you're trying to use your blue potion and you ain't got none. It plays the exact same. Oh my God, it's like because I played it with my child's father back in the day. On this game came out on the original Xbox, PlayStation 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Epic game. It plays the same, still same voices, same everything. Just remastered better. It looks way prettier. Yeah. What else did I play? Did a little bit of Destiny, not much. Shout out to the Warlocks for getting second place in the Guardian games.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that was all I played. That was it.
All right, what about you, Miss Delilah?
For me, I've been trying to get back on my PS5 grind, so I'm gonna be jumping back into Final Fantasy VII Remake and Returnal. Like, I mean, it's the $70 thing is giving me a bit of a pause, but I definitely, after like eyeballing the game and watching a bunch of like streams on it, because it's a roguelike and randomly generated worlds, I think I'm gonna give it a shot. But outside of that, this week been pretty scarce for me. It's been pretty scarce. That's about it.
Okay, that's what's up. What about you, LBOOGIE 208?
Basically, just Destiny and a whole lot of MOB the show.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm.
You
like
liking it? How you like it?
Yeah, I'm doing Road to Show. I'm out of AAA now. I'm into AA. In AAA, I hit over 25 home runs, which I got an achievement for that. And then I'm now in AA, and I'm already like 15 home runs. I'm like, they're already talking about me like, she coming to the majors. So I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Y'all know I like baseball, so
yeah. That's what's up, though, because you never really played. You never really played.
Not since it's been exclusively on PlayStation, because I don't really play my PlayStation that often. But now that it's on Xbox, I got
Game
it.
Pass. Hey.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. But y'all know I bought it because of the.
That's right, Jackie.
Because of the Jackie Robinson, which for those of you who don't know, he was from my hometown. So, we have two huge busts of him and his brother. They did a lot of work in Pasadena. He actually went to Pasadena City College and whatnot. But yeah, so I got lots of love for him. I played baseball since I could play a sport. So
that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, for me, I played
no Call of Duty for me.
I lied. I played some Call of Duty, but I didn't. I really played a little bit of multiplayer yesterday, and it was shoot the ship, and I was cleaning, and it was like objective based shoot house. I was like, come on, don't do me like this. I was murking them, and then I I played also some Rebirth Island. It was pretty fun. It was fun. I think I like the smaller condensed battle royale games versus like you can spend like maybe like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes on a game, but with like the big battle royale games, you talking about 20-25 minutes. So, you know, I really digging that. What else did I play? I played Rogue Company. I 100% it. I'm happy about it. I feel satisfied. I feel like, okay, I played this game enough. I should at least 100% it. And I only had like maybe 13 wins left, and I just had to. I said, let me do it, baby. And I did my 13 wins and got the 100% achievement. So I'm cool with that. I think last time. I'm thinking, what else would we play? Resident Evil 7. That was the last little big game I played. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, I played it. I played a little bit of Resident Evil. Yeah, I got it. I said I was going to get it and I got it. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. I hope I didn't forget anything, but I probably did. But it's okay. Let's just hit up with the first topic, I guess. Sony been in the news this week for various reasons. Especially with the Sony versus Epic, Sony with the issue between Epic Games and the Apple lawsuit. It seemed like they dirty laundry came out, and a lot of leaked documents have been put out there. So, from your lady's perspective, how do you feel about this ongoing struggle between the two?
It's messy. I mean, it's getting mad messy. Like, I don't know. I'm enjoying the show.
Oh, aren't we all though?
Yeah. I mean, wow. Yeah, it's a lot. Like, I still don't see a clear victor, I guess, in the situation, but it just seemed like right now all they're doing is airing out laundry.
Yeah, I found that it was interesting that like a lot of things, because they keep talking about like, 2018 and what happened with crossplay, and it's like, wow, just to hear more details about everything that's going on has been very, very interesting. And it seems that, we've learned because of these documents and whatnot that Sony's the only one charging for crossplay, apparently. Charging Epic to support crossplay. And I thought that was pretty interesting because you think about crossplay in general, it's supposed to be a way to bridge, players together and allow them to play on whatever device they're on and enjoy these games. And so I thought that was pretty interesting.
Okay. This is the thing for me. It seems like Sony being a little bit greedy. They want their cake and eat it too. And look, I'm not fit to sit here. I'm a gamer. I love to game, but I'm not fit to sit here and go through dozens of documents about these two multi-million dollar companies with the shit that they have to do. Now, what I do know is that Sony is to me, Sony is really looking like a straight villain based on what I saw. So I don't know why. It seems like to me they don't want to adapt to what everybody else is doing around them as far as crossplay is concerned, and trying to integrate, games to, have the potential to, be bigger than what it is. But it seemed like you just cop blocking Epic to me, and you looking like you starting to look villain-ish. And when I started seeing that, I just switch off and keep it moving, because that's how I feel.
I was gonna say another way you could look at it from the Sony perspective is like, just because they're charging for it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's like them just being business savvy and like, look, we're gonna support this. We're gonna lose. We potentially have we're likely gonna lose some revenue, so we need to offset that cost. It's a business move, basically, is what I'm getting at.
But how are they gonna lose revenue if their PlayStation players can play with Xbox players? How is Sony and PlayStation losing revenue?
Because at that point, you're not. They're what they're looking at is the players are not purchasing that game on their platform. So they're saying if you're allowing crossplay. That means you give gamers an option to play that game on a different device, which is not our device. So we're gonna lose revenue by not purchasing the game on our device. Is how it's. How it's.
Oh, so you're thinking about future purchases, not like me who's playing like Fortnite on my Xbox,
basically,
and somebody's playing with somebody else. Okay.
Yeah. So now, because you're saying that because they're playing on their mobile phone, right? That means they don't even have to use a PlayStation. I mean, they don't have access to our store. They're not gonna buy DLC from us. They're not gonna buy in-game content from us. They're buying content from whatever device they're on, whatever store they're associated with, meaning that they don't have an opportunity to sell to those gamers because they're not in the Sony PlayStation Network ecosystem. You get what I'm saying? And so that's how they looked at it from a business perspective. It's like, look, we losing money, fam, by them not being on our ecosystem. And I mean, that's the gist of it. Like, that's what I got from reading the document. It's like, well, reading what they have in this article here, this is the quick summary. It's like that's why they wanted to charge for it, because like, look, we're per gamer. I'm pretty sure they're able to break it down. They're able to break down like how much each gamer spend, the median of that, how much potential they got. And so if they saying, okay, we got 60,000 players that's not on our ecosystem because of the fact that they're playing on a different device, then we could equate that to such and such, and we can charge XYZ. Now, of course, when you look at this, it seems, I mean, even I agree with you all. So I'm just putting it out here for context, right? Is that I feel like when you're talking about gamers and giving them choice and options, especially with crossplay, it's like charging to even support that, to me seems wrong, right? But when you look at it from a business perspective, it's like, yo, we losing money. So because it's not, you gotta think about Sony in general. They're not like in a Microsoft situation where they have other services and things they can offer. Like Microsoft has these other things they can do, like as far as applications and other services and Azure and whereas Sony's portfolio is a bit different. They're really locked in on PlayStation and their movie business and things like that. So to me, it was like, you could look at it from a business perspective, it's a smart move. Like, look, we're gonna charge for this. But from a gamer, I can't even use the word happiness, but from a gamer perspective, and I mean, no one else is charging for this service but them, to make it short. But yeah,
are they doing that bad though? Shit, goddamn.
No, they're not.
No, I don't think
they're
so.
just being greedy.
Unless they, we don't know though. Like, what if they are spread thin? We don't know. Like, it's no.
Well, they were at one point spread thin. Like, they were like literally.
I mean, that's just it. We don't usually every quarter, or I can't remember how Sony does their releases and whatnot, or their when they show their information. But you usually can see a bit of their financials. But even then, like how it's spread, you don't really truly know as far as like spending, what they're spending and what they're bringing in. It's because it can change, right? And then we don't know like how bad. We do kind of know. I got a general idea of how the movie business is doing in regards to like people can't go to the theaters and stuff like that. So this is, I mean, you can kind of guess as to like why they are all in on PlayStation right now, because of the fact that people can't go to the movies, and well, now people are starting to go back to the movies, but you know what I mean, because of the pandemic, like you really couldn't do all of that, and so that you spend all this money making the movie, you want to make some sort of return on that investment, and you really can't right now. And so if this all happened in 2018, that was right. They didn't, it's no way for them to speculate anyway that this was going to happen, right? As far as like the pandemic and 2020. So it's like, man, is it even a point? Even that itself, isn't that like a moot point because of the fact that no one could predict that, and this happened in 2018, and likely, I'm sure they still charging for it, so I mean, but this never would have came to life. You think about it, if it weren't for this court case. So yeah, I mean,
anybody else?
Court case has been interesting.
Yeah, they do. Just messy. Period. People just being messy, just putting all their business out there.
Yeah.
It's been funny because I've been reading some of the transcripts, and like they've been asking people. Apparently, instead of the judge and everything, they don't know exactly what's. I'm not saying they don't do console gaming, but like they've had to enter like as consoles into evidence to explain what people are playing these games on. Like, it's the most simplest to us because, again, we play games and we do this stuff, but to them, is something totally different. So they've had to like enter consoles into evidence. They've had to explain what a console actually is. Like, and they're asking this to like the CEO of Epic Games or somebody, like, do you know what a console is? Do you know what this is? I'm like, y'all,
they have to do that though, because usually someone's over there like typing it up, and they have to make sure they document a lot of these things. So when someone, let's say they can't expect, they don't ask those type of questions, and you go back and read the transcript, if they don't ask that, then you're not gonna know what they're talking about. They don't say, well, what's this or what's that. Sometimes they say those things, or they ask those questions during court hearings in order for it to be just like typed out and documented, basically. That makes sense.
I hope so, because it's like, whoa.
Because it's like, yo, of course he know what a console is. Of course he know. You know what I mean? It's just like, you look who you asking. You're asking the CEO of Epic. Like, of course he know what a console is. But yeah, I get where you're going with that. Also,
another thing, the emails between different companies has been interesting. I think there was the one with Ubisoft. No, on Epic Game Store, when they started and they hacked, and Division 2 was like, the fraud protection got alerted, and like 70% of the sales for that game were fraudulent. And so Epic Game Store had to email Ubisoft and like, hey, we're sorry this happened. We've discontinued sales for the game, but we're going to get it back up. And like, it was basically a whole little, like a major apology. And it was like, I didn't know people do that for real. Wouldn't it have been easier just to call? But I guess time differences or whatever. I don't know how rich CEOs work that out, but apparently they did. But yeah, people, if you got time, go and check out these emails in this court case, because it's funny and it's messy, and we always like drama.
And then, you gotta think about it too. This is like a glimpse to like what happens, with some of these deals. I low-key want to hear what Boogie and Lady have to say about all this. You're kind of quiet, so I want to hear.
Go ahead, L Boogie. I'm sorry, you go first.
I was gonna say, I said in the beginning, I mean, it just seems like super messy, but at the same time, you're getting to see, like, shed a little backlight, and like Sheree said, emails and stuff like that. I mean, as far as Sony, I feel like they continue to show you who they are, and people don't care. Like, they tell you, when people show you who they are, you better believe them.
Right.
For whatever reason, people don't give a shit about Sony. I mean, they're super anti-consumer. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand it's a business, but I thought the whole push right now is, we want companies to work for our dollars, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm paying you, I not only want a good product, but I want you to give me what I want, not just say, I know you said you want an apple, but here's a banana and like it.
But I like apples.
Right. Nah, here's a banana. Eat that shit. Like,
no.
That's how I feel like Sony is. They're like, look, bitch, I got this. Eat it.
Great analogy, L Boogie. It's like, we gonna give you this and you gonna like it, or you not gonna, or you're not. Right. And I really, when you do that to me personally, I want it less. I want it less. So
are you saying like this? Just hearing this it rubs you the wrong way, basically? Like, as far as the fact, knowing that Sony gets paid, they're the only one that getting paid from having crossplay. It rubs you the wrong way, basically.
Because what happens when the best? Did they do Call of Duty like that?
I mean, because I just feel like you're holding everything back. Like, okay, we not gotten like Destiny, right? Because remember, I had to go buy the shit again on Destiny on PlayStation because my cousin wanted to play. And yes, I can bring my character over, but all the expansions and all that stuff you don't get. So is that what's holding crossplay back? Because they're trying to figure out like how much money they're about to have to give to Sony. Like, come on. Like, I should be able to play with whoever I want, whenever I want,
with everything I have. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, I shouldn't have to buy all this shit over. And if the company is willing, the software company is willing to allow crossplay, I don't get why Sony has to push back.
Did they do Activision like this? That's my question. Because it's crossplay.
I don't know. I mean, because you're right. Because they did the same. Like, I mean, Call of Duty is also crossplay, right? So we don't know. We don't know how many. I mean, we only know Epic because of this court situation. We don't know if they're doing this to every other publisher.
Man,
honestly, they probably are. If this is
Yeah.
like a standard deal for them now, yeah, they probably tried it out first with Epic, but now like, oh, it worked with them. Let's do this on everybody.
Hell yeah! So, I agree with CHAREECE. I think they've been charging like crossplay. I think they did it with Activision. They had to.
You know what's funny is like I see it in a. I mean, I see where you all are coming from, and I'm gonna say I don't see that, but I just like, dude, as someone that just plays, like, it's like as long as they have support crossplay, I'm cool. Whether they make money on it, that's on them. Like that's how I look at it. Like, long as it's supported, cool.
Yeah, but you know that cost is gonna come to you. That cost is gonna come to you in some way, shape, or form.
Right, from Epic, and good point.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to charge more for skin. Good point. I hear it. I hear you.
The cost always trickles to the customer.
Get offset to the. That's a good point. Okay.
Yeah. So when they tell y'all, oh, we're gonna impose tariffs on these people and you about to pay for that. They do not give a shit. That shit gets lumped into your price.
They're like, we gotta offset this fee we getting charged from. Yeah.
The skin might cost $500K bucks, whatever they call it. They call it K bucks or something.
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks.
K-Bucks? Where the fuck you get K-Bucks from?
I don't know. You know how to play Fortnite. So now it's gonna be what, $650 now because it's because of that. Yeah. So yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. There's potential for it to go up everywhere because you got to offset that cost. Good point. But according to the documents, though, they don't need to do that because Epic's making a bulk of their money from Fortnite. So
yeah, and those of you that listen every week. I know CHAREECE was talking about it. I know I was talking about it. I think all of us said the same thing. That Epic don't have nothing but Fortnite. And these documents prove that that all their money is coming from Fortnite. 88% in 1 year. I think over 91% in another year. All their revenues come from Fortnite. So if Fortnite dies, they gotta keep that shit going.
Yeah,
they got to. That's a strong pony in the show.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So
why they got all these licensing crossovers and stuff too. It makes sense now. You know, why they got like Master Chief in there.
Right.
And
they got to keep it going. Yeah. It has
to. But it's funny because like I talked to my nephew and it's like he's not even like he plays it still, but he's like he's not really feeling it like he used to. He's like, yo, I'm not really, I want to try some new games, and it's crazy because like he's getting older, so I'm thinking, it's like a age group thing.
It is because my kid loves it. She loves fucking Fortnite, and then like my little cousin, the one that I just sent the Xbox to, she's trying to get into it too. So I think it is the younger crowd. I think once you get into probably 15, 16, you start crossing into Call of Duty.
Yeah, my daughter plays
like
it.
you want to be in a harder, more complicated game. Like because they don't really have to. I mean, Fortnite is great for what it is, but Fortnite you don't have to have. There's not a lot of other working parts, right? There's no leveling up. There's not a detailed system in there that they have to keep track of. Like Destiny is a beast. Like my daughter is not ready for Destiny because she's like, it's too much for me to have to keep track of.
Yeah, because you got to read sometimes, figure out the best builds and whatnot. I get that. But you know what's interesting too with Epic is like they also have, don't they have Rocket League and what's the one with the people?
They just got Rocket Arena.
No, they got Rocket League. They also got Rocket Arena.
Oh, I thought it was them too. Or was that EA?
No, I thought EA had Rocket Arena. Rocket League is the one with the race, soccer cars. With the ball.
Soccer cars. I don't know why they came up with that.
Exactly what it is.
And then they also have that Fall Guys too. They acquired that company that does Fall Guys.
Okay.
Again, all free to play games. Well, Fall Guys isn't, but still, like Epic needs to come up with something a little bit that I might want to pay $60 for.
They also have the
Unreal Tournament.
Right.
What about Unreal Tournament?
Yeah, we said this last week. Fortnite and Unreal.
Yeah, and then they just acquired ArtStation. We talked about it last week, but they acquired ArtStation. For like 3D assets and gaming assets and whatnot, and to put content into their potentially put content into their Unreal store and whatnot. So I mean they got other revenue models, but you're right, man. Fortnite is bonkers for them.
This is why they suing Apple, because again, if you only got one stream of income and you trying to protect that one stream of income,
right.
Yeah,
I'll be doing the same shit too.
See. It's $1 billion franchise, literally.
I mean, I guess because they feel like Apple is the gatekeeper, like between can just turn it off whenever they want to. I'm guessing.
Oh my God!
And then look back at it.
Roblox got up and caught up in this also, because Apple's whole thing is that you can't have, let's what everything with Xbox Game Pass is that you can't have a service that has multiple games on that service. So that's why. But Roblox is one app, but it has multiple games.
Multiple games,
yeah.
And it's on the Apple Store. So like they was
That's
kind
the
of
argument.
that was one thing. Yeah. So it was like you have to read through these papers. It was a lot. Like you have to read through them, and every day it was something different.
Yeah, I mean, I know even earlier on too, like a few weeks, a few months back or something like that. How even Xbox Game Pass, like as far as having that on the iPhone, they had an issue with that, and so Microsoft had to find like a new way to do it, to put it on the iPhone. You know what I mean? So it's like that's part of the argument too. Is like Apple is this gatekeeper to, and it's like a kind of monopoly kind of. It's weird because arguing that in court, because if you think about it, it's still. We all know that Apple has like a walled garden, right? They try to protect, what and they use it. They one of the biggest claims is security. I mean, we all know this. It's like we want to be able to protect our users from negative issues, and that's why we kind of have this garden around everything, and it's like, dude, I mean, now we're seeing. We're gonna learn later on, of course, whether this is gonna hold up, whether that argument's gonna hold up in court, but.
I kind of, this is like kind of wild though, the premise, right? Because Apple is a private service, right? Like it's not like a utility company or anything, right?
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like you have to be on Apple. So how can you tell a private service that you have to allow your item on it?
See, and that's the thing. It's like you could easily see arguments from both sides.
Right. Yep.
All right.
It's gonna get good.
Okay, I'm gonna segue to the next topic, but before I do, I want to do some shout outs because I did not do them, and I said I was gonna do them. Calvin Henderson, Mitchie Dies a Lot, L Tuck 8521, Lady Foxfire, happy belated birthday, Lady Foxfire.
Oh yes, happy birthday.
Let me see, June, I see you. Welcome to Grown Women Gaming, the best thing on a Saturday morning. You already know. Pilo 318. Who else did I don't even want to miss nobody. Cedric H. Good morning. Tiger King. What's up? How you doing? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Stitch. No, I do not shop at Kmart. You already know I got expensive taste. You already know I don't shop at Kmart no more. Okay. And Arcade, I see you. Philly Eagle, I see you.
Did you get other zinc?
I didn't see. Did he come?
Yeah, this
He's here for a hot minute.
Even other zinc, I don't see you. But good morning. I don't see you over here. But good morning. Speaking of Sony Part 2. They bought. They're in a partnership, right? That's the word, partnership with Discord. So the popular communication service will be integrated for a social experience on PlayStation starting next year. What y'all say, ladies? What y'all say?
Oof.
Okay,
well,
so before y'all opinion, didn't Xbox? There was a rumor that Xbox bidded on them. Was it how much was it? Was it in billions, right?
No, I think they were like in just talks, acquisition talks. No, I mean, according to the articles, like that's what they've been talking about. It's just like that there have been some talks, but I think that's as far as it went. I don't know for sure, but
okay,
it's like. But you know what's interesting about this Sony deal thing is like Microsoft actually did this in 2018 already. Like as far as integrating Xbox Live with Discord, like you can go onto your Xbox right now and make sure you're tied into your Discord account into your Xbox. So when you play on Xbox, it'll pretty much let Discord know that you're playing a certain game and vice versa.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't
already
really
do
sure.
this. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so they're just doing the same thing we already got, or are they making it more? I was confused because I
they didn't go into they didn't go into the nuts and bolts of it, but I mean, it's not anything to me. It's not anything new. Like this has already been done before, but I think it's great marketing. Like it's great PR. Like they did a good job of reading the noise of like what's happening around what was initially happening around with the whole Microsoft Discord, and then countering that with like, oh yeah, well we got a partnership with, I mean, I thought it was really good as far as PR and marketing, but it's, to me it's like, okay, this is already, Xbox can already do this, but that's just my opinion.
Why would Nintendo not do this?
That's who needs to do it.
I'm telling you, this is the thing. It's good for them, good for Sony. I think that their resources could have been spent somewhere else, but good for them. Good for them. That's all I can say, because y'all out here want to do, okay, now the devil in me is want to say something. Y'all out here want to do this 2 years too late, but y'all ain't don't want to put like no teaser trailers out excuse me, for your like staple games, for your staple PlayStation exclusives. Like, where Bloodborne 2 at? Where's Metal Gear Solid Remastered at? You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I rarely use my Discord to communicate with people on PlayStation. I just do it the regular old-fashioned way. So and I ain't gonna lie, I haven't played my PlayStation 4 in a long time. And the only way that I will probably like talk with people on Discord, if we playing a cross-play game and we can't talk to everybody in one particular party chat. But other than that, I mean, what you want me to do? Like, I don't want to be like hallelujah on something that was 2 years too late. But it's okay. Good for y'all. Y'all got something that we already had. Good for y'all.
That'd be nice now.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
It's hard sometimes though, ain't it? It's hard.
It's so hard. It's so hard to be nice. All right.
I know people online like to say it's easy.
It's not.
It's not that hard, y'all. Come on, y'all playing.
It is hard. My mother has told me that it's like, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
Man, come on now. This week we.
And that part, I'm fine with not saying anything at all.
That part,
but when you have to say something and you're supposed to say something nice, that's what I don't get.
So that's why I just leave. Like I thought y'all.
Yeah, like I'll just not say nothing.
You are absolutely right. Let me go to the next topic with Sony Part 3. Sunset Overdrive have been trademarked by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, ooh.
I'm like, why y'all?
Look at y'all.
I ain't gonna hold you, but Microsoft,
Yeah.
I love you. But
they never owned the IP though, right?
But they should have.
Microsoft, they never owned it.
But they should have. They should have. They should have.
I think that was one of the criteria for them to actually do this.
Yeah, but that was back when there was some people that were there was still some bad blood there.
Well, yeah.
I think now would be a different story, but I think that there was bad blood there, which is why they went towards Sony.
I don't know if
and now I
wouldn't say that. I think they was just looking to be purchased and.
I will. I'll say it for you.
I don't think so. I honestly just don't think that was the case. They think about it, and something's been working with Sony since forever. And really the only game
allegedly.
the only game that they did outside of Sony was Sunset Overdrive. And of course they did some things for Oculus, but I think that was probably all the play all along. It's like, look, we can go over here. We don't need y'all. And then Sony like, let's scoop them up because they playing around. Like they over there making games. We can't have that. So that's how I look at it. It's like so they scooped them, and because they scooped them, they own Sunset Overdrive IP, and Insomniac does. They since Sony own them now, that's just kind of what it is. I just want a sequel. Like I don't care where the game is, as long as
honestly, I'm with Delilah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it wherever.
I'm gonna play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it.
That's the point of having everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, people go play Sunset Overdrive. It's on Game Pass. It is a fun ass game. My daughter loved that game so much. Like she played the DLC and everything. Like
me too. I love the cliffhanger ending and
the
alternate ending. Like so I want a sequel. I definitely want a sequel.
Mm-hmm. So I hope y'all. I hope that title, that IP, don't collect dust. I hope that they get a PS port, a PlayStation, to put it over there so they can experience, because I know there's a few people that are really diehard Sony fans that really want to try out this game, but they didn't want to touch the Xbox controller. But now you might have a possibility of actually playing it on your PlayStation. So please play it. I hope, and I ain't gonna hold you, if they do a Sunset Overdrive Part 2 on PlayStation, best believe your girl's gonna play it. I don't care. I just enjoyed that game. That was like the first games that really got me back into gaming, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I miss my character. She had an afro.
And that's another thing. This is like the first game. Like,
they did a good job.
Over the customization, like all kind of clothes, the body figures. Like you could be a big dude, big girl, whatever. The voices was nice. Like everything mix and match. Like if you was trans or whatever, you could be that. It was nice. I really want them to do a thing again. I really want.
Man, Sony is a great developer, man. I even like what they're doing right now with Ratchet and Clank. Like they just good. You know, they're a good team. So I mean, that joint was dope.
All right. Is there anybody else? I'm sorry, ladies. I've been bombarding you with Sony all day, but I got one more.
It's all right. We still love you. We understand. We
Sony owners, so it's okay. It's okay.
That's right.
We all Sony owners. Even though the last time you played, it was
Yeah, it's got some dust on it.
It got a little bit.
Let me blow that off.
Okay, this is the last thing. Sony facing a lawsuit over PlayStation Store digital sales exclusivity. The thing is that when you you can order like a card from PlayStation and then put it on your account and then you can buy the games. But I've never seen like a digital code at other outlets other than the online store to purchase games. And people got some Bloomberg reports. It's like a class action lawsuit that's filed by consumers that are restricting digital purchases to the official PlayStation Store and are able to charge up to a higher 175% higher than the physical games sold by real retailers, both from online and in stores.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Like
your thought, but go ahead.
That's okay. You can. They want to remain digital, but but they're restricted. So, especially with Return on Command is $70. Y'all, who wants the floor?
Okay, let me go first because, like I said, this is what I just finished. Like the article is short. It's like nice, short and sweet. But the thing is with this, it's like it makes so much sense because normally retailers cut price on some of these games. So you could easily see a game going on sale pretty quickly. So if only place you can buy the game is on the PSN, then the probability and the chance of them cutting the price is slim, especially for a new game. And I did not know this. Like this is crazy because I did not know this until reading this now that they took their digital codes off of Amazon.
I didn't know that either. I always look for them. Yeah. I didn't know that.
And so that's where this stemmed from. It's like this is why it's like gamers don't have an option. They don't have another outlet to purchase PlayStation games other than the PSN store, and it's like that's like an Apple move. You know what I mean? Like you can only get Apple apps from the Apple App Store. You can't go to a third party site and purchase something like that. So I don't see how they can stop. I don't see how this lawsuit is gonna hold because they got so many examples of where you got the Google Play Store, you got the Apple Store, you got some things that's on the Windows Store that you can only get. You know what I mean? So this is a stretch. It's gonna be crazy. But I did not know that I could have sworn I did not know that you can't purchase digital games from PSN games from Amazon anymore. That's why when I saw this, I was like, well, huh? What's going on? But wow. So I mean, how do y'all feel about that? It's crazy.
Man. That's why I don't trust them with my accounts.
PayPal all day.
I don't even put PayPal on there. They got nothing. They getting absolutely nothing on me. In order for me to get these games, I don't care if they $10 or $70. They're gonna get these digital codes, and I'm gonna put them in my account on my PlayStation, and then I'm pay for it. That's it. That's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna be. Look, man, Sony. I told you, Sony had a week.
I don't know, because I always like to catch a sale every once in a while, and it takes forever for the games to go on sale on the PlayStation Network. Because again, I'm all digital, so I've looked on Amazon, be like, hey, if this is on sale somewhere else, let me see, get it on PlayStation, and it's like, where's the digital code? Oh, the physical copy is on sale, but not the digital one. And I'm like, oh, they don't even have it. See, I knew they didn't have Amazon instead of digital because I've been looking. It's not on there. And the gift cards are never on sale. Like if you want, $10 worth of PlayStation Network, you paying $10. Like every once in a while you can get Xbox game cards on sale, or especially live, you can get them on sale all the time. But PlayStation, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, even if gift cards are an option, because you still gotta buy all the gift cards and you purchase at full price on PSN. You're not getting a deal.
You're really not.
Yeah, this is
like they're worse than Nintendo almost, because at least Nintendo drop a sale every once in a while.
Sorry, I was gonna say, and on Microsoft, you got Microsoft Rewards,
right? You got something
allowing you to get Xbox cards, pay for live, pay for games. Like I was able to pay for I think I had $100 gift card. I paid for some of that external hard drive. So I got the external hard drive only for $100 because I had rewards.
Yeah, I don't know. I just keep reading through this. I'm like, I don't know if it's so many examples. I don't know if it's gonna. My thing is, I'm looking at this from a business perspective and whether it's gonna hold in court, and I don't see it. I mean, I hope that it does hold up. But I don't see it. It's too many examples.
Well, all I know is Sony
they want all the money.
Basically.
Right?
Yeah.
They charge
all
They charge you to touch them keypads and turn on that system.
Right.
But that's business though. It's all right. It's okay. It's the business side of things, and when when shit ain't right, this is what happens.
Right.
That's what it is. Okay. All right, y'all. That's enough. I'm done.
You sure?
Maybe.
Right, sure.
Let me look.
That's all.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's all Sony. That's it. That's it. Okay. Activision finally confirms that Sledgehammer Games is making the next Call of Duty. And they're not only that, like Activision, like almost everybody working on Call of Duty, like that's their bread and butter. So that's how they feel right now. And it's going to integrate and quote, let me quote this, integrate with an enhanced Warzone. So Warzone is going to be going across a span of 3 games. And
oh my God.
And it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be like World War II style. It's gonna be a prequel. I'm tired of that shit, man. I'm just so tired.
You ready for the modernized?
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
Yeah. Vanguard is the code word and it might be returning to World War II. Like, how many World War II games y'all gonna put out Call of Duty? Come on now. It's funny how these cycles work, because at one point it's like, okay, we tired of the modern stuff, we won't bring back the World War II and then a few years later bring back the modern stuff. We miss the modern, jumping and slide on the walls and stuff. Like, it's like pick one, man. Like
I think when you do like modern or futuristic, like where you have more room to play with it though, if it's that way. But if you do historical, then you're kind of stuck, because God forbid you get some detail out of order. Folks gonna get mad at that part. So I don't know. Maybe I need to play Call of Duty. I haven't played one in forever, but hell, I'm not confused on which one to play.
They'll smell the rookiness in you, and they gonna eat you alive, girl. You don't want that. You don't want that life. They'll look at that number 1, and they're gonna be like, she just got here. Let's get her. You know what I'm saying? So I think was it you, LBOOGIE, or was it your cousin that said last night that to do a 2-year gap on Call of Duty?
Ooh. It was him. But that's what they need to do. Yeah. They do need to do that.
That's what Assassin's Creed had to start doing. Like,
it was CHAREECE's ass.
It was CHAREECE?
It was CHAREECE. She was like, Assassin's Creed did a 2-year gap and it helped the game.
They need to take a time off. They, instead of these yearly releases, Call of Duty needs to take a year off. But again, like we said, like Lady said earlier, Activision only has Call of Duty. They can't take a year off.
Yeah, I mean, I do think there's a such thing as franchise fatigue. So,
right,
it's like,
I think that's me. That's me right now. So, I'm gonna take at least not this title, not this segment. I'm not paying it.
I don't believe that, lady.
You want bet money? You want bet
I don't
money?
believe that. I don't see. You're the Call of Duty queen. I don't see you not playing Call of Duty.
I just don't.
See, I don't see it.
Girl,
Like,
you know what's weird about it is like at my birthday, I had so many people be like, "Hey, you want the new Call of Duty?" I'm like, and that's what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, lady, I know your birthday's coming up. You want that new Call of Duty?" I'm like,
hey, and you gonna say
you're not gonna say no.
Yo, what's happening with the new Call of Duty, lady? Where's it at?
Yeah,
you been playing?
Why you ain't streaming yet?
Black Ops Cold War?
Yeah.
Uninstalled.
Right.
What you mean?
Right.
And they got a map.
For how long?
This ain't Call of. This ain't lady.
For months. The game is shitty.
Damn.
Is it that bad?
It's bad. I don't see how people are streaming it and stuff.
Oh, see, I don't play Call of Duty. See, I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
But,
man, I don't know. This year is Battlefield. Have they announced
a new Battlefield?
They said it's
well,
coming.
not officially.
Now they gotta announce it. Oh no, you talking about Battlefield? Never mind.
Yeah,
they have announced it. I posted some stuff about it.
Isn't it due for?
They're doing a teaser. They're doing a teaser of some sort, like maybe in the next few weeks or so. But yeah, they said they trying to release that in the fall.
I mean, if you think about it, we got about 5 weeks until quote unquote E3 time, which is crazy.
Damn, that seems like it's not that long, but then
it's like what 4 or 5 weeks before they start talking around that time. Like I think what E3 week is June. I want to say 11th through the 14th or something.
Yeah, because that's far. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, so I mean, it's coming.
Yeah, it's supposed to come at the end of the year.
I'm trying to get into, because I know with Call of Duty is going to be something that's going to be the same. I play Call of Duty too much. Ain't nothing in that trailer that's going to make me say ooh ah. So, but Battlefield, like I remember me and LBOOGIE was playing Battlefield heavy in the beginning, and it was fun.
But then they kept sticking with the same, MO. Like I was tired of the old guns and stuff. Like it was fun for what it was,
So, I'm like, okay, but yeah, Call of Duty. I'm not excited. It ain't nothing for me to get excited for. To be honest with you.
So what would make you excited for Call of Duty?
Not much. I mean, ain't really nothing.
It would have to be a good story for me.
I don't even know if the story. Yo, man. Okay, I understand because you haven't played all the Call of Duties, so I understand that from you.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because this is how the story is with Call of Duty. It's like a rogue soldier or a soldier with an attitude, and they gotta conform to the little group and be a teamwork, and somebody on the team is gonna betray the rest of the team, and it's always gonna be some Russians. It's always gonna be a terrorist attack. It's and flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? So I played all. I mean, I don't know if a story can get me this time. That's just me. If it had to gear toward what I like, it would have to be something in the multiplayer aspect. But again, based on what they did with Black Ops Cold War, with the recycled bin of shit that they did on that map, it shouldn't be. If Call of Duty is all you make, you shouldn't be that lazy that you want to bring ports of old maps. I'm tired of it. Basically, like when the train station map came, I forgot the name of the map, but when that map came, I was so excited to play it, and I was like, after an hour of playing that map, I'm like, yo, this is the same shit as it was when I played it in the first time I played it. So they got Standoff now, and Standoff is a good Black Ops 2 map. It's a good Black Ops 2 map, but it's gonna be the same thing. I can't just sit and play this for like multiple hours no more versus playing like Modern Warfare. I can switch. They don't have many I think the only upgraded map they got is probably, a throwback is probably Shipment and Rust. I think those are the two that I can. Oh, and another one I forgot. One more, but that's Modern Warfare. But yeah, it has to be like the multiplayer got to be different for me to even think about getting it. So that's how I feel.
Question: would you pay for new multiplayer maps now?
It ain't. What you mean? They're not gonna pay? They're not gonna do no paid DLCs. They're not doing paid DLCs. They're not doing.
They did? What if they like? Okay, people are complaining about the map, so for us to have brand new spanking maps, we're gonna start charging for map packs again. Because remember they used to do this back in the day.
Yes,
and
they did.
Complain about that, and now all maps are free, but now they're reusing maps. So again, it's that catch-22. What we're gonna do here?
I mean, if they doing something brand spanking new with DLC $15, well, it might not be $15 now, but probably like maybe $25 or something. But yeah, I would if it was brand spanking new, innovative stuff. But it's not going to be because it's Call of Duty. They're gonna have battle pass. They're gonna have microtransactions. They're gonna integrate your battle pass across the last couple of games, which is Cold War and Modern Warfare, and that's how it is until the end of time, because they made so much money off the battle pass. They made so much money off the microtransactions. You know what I'm saying? They can do that. They can stretch that until they can't no more. But what the problem is, when you integrate your battle passes and your microtransactions and your Warzone gameplay and activities across 3 games, that's where you got the cheaters. That's where you got the hackers. That's what, you know what I'm saying? The toxicity is like up on 100,000 trillion. So I ain't got time for that, man. I don't. I can't spend another $70 on a game to end up getting hacked by some dude on PC. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they gotta do something about that. And I mean, I feel like they don't do it because money, right?
That green, that
but
moolah.
It does get super tiring. I mean, it's like, the cheaters on PC are just so bad, especially with Call of Duty.
That's
I
all.
Yeah, make you not want to play a game.
Yeah, because right, as far as Cold War is concerned, when I only want it, and I have not, since I uninstalled it, I had no desire to reinstall it. So because I just don't, and that lets me know I wasted, and that's a big indication that I just wasted $70. So
yeah, I ain't installed mine either. I think I tried to install it again the other day, and I'm like,
stop that.
Right?
All right.
I didn't know it was like that though. Wow.
Man.
And installing Call of Duty?
When you got well, for my case, I got one to keep me over, like to scratch my itch every once in a while. I got Modern Warfare, but I don't need Black Ops to be there. So, damn, I'm so bad.
The only thing that you catch me playing is Warzone. Really, I mean, I'm getting tired of Modern Warfare. Their multiplayer, because all they got is shoot the ship. Like that's literally the map that it's constantly coming up. So
shoot the ship or shoot house. Shoot house. That's it.
Right.
You have
that's
to.
it.
Yeah.
So it's like you're over it. Like they're not giving any new maps. So you're just tired of it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm gonna segue to the next topic.
Segue.
Next segue. What did I say?
No. I'm saying go ahead. Get over there.
Oh, okay. I'm over here. Okay, Riot will start recording Valorant voice chat to root out toxic players. How you guys feel about that? Will it be Valorant? How do you feel about Riot doing this? And do you think that other companies will imitate this practice on their game?
See, you know what I was gonna say? I feel nothing because I'm not gonna play this game. But now, since you say that, how I feel about other companies doing it, yeah, I feel some kind of way. Like
PlayStation already does it though.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're in chat with somebody in PlayStation and you get reported, they will go back and record record or actually listen to your conversation. I already know how it does. Yes, and listen to it and see if it's if the claim was valid, whatever. So it's not like it's the first, but I think it's like the first publisher, game maker to do it. So it could be a possibility.
that's interesting.
Holla at me when you get to Call of Duty. I think
You saw that clip with
T-Pain?
T-Pain. I mean, it was glorious, but you know,
No.
that's every day in Call of Duty. Every time we turn on Call of Duty, every time, without fail. So it's rampant.
Yep.
Yeah,
People
y'all
think,
better
and
be
I
cracking up
hate when
now.
people act like it don't exist. That's the part that pisses me off about it. It's like,
Well, no, what pisses me off is when
Acts
people
of
were like,
pride.
well, that's Call of Duty. You should be used to it. I don't have to get used to being called the N-word. I don't have to. Okay? And just because you've been desensitized to it don't mean I have to be.
Yeah. To me, it's the ultimate disrespect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, dude. I don't know.
And you know they only saying it because they hiding.
That part. You want to say that to somebody's face.
You ain't saying that shit to nobody's face so you can get your teeth knocked in.
Because we fighting on site.
Right. I know even the nicest black person that wouldn't hurt a fly will knock somebody's teeth in for calling them the N-word.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, plus we got bail money, so you know, I'm good.
As long as I remember one of y'all phone numbers by heart, we'll be fine.
Hey,
Hey.
Because with these new phones, I don't know nobody's phone number by heart now.
Y'all, I don't even know my
I'm gonna need
number.
y'all to look up this number in my phone real quick, okay?
The code is
Get my
this.
phone.
Right? Grab my phone.
Charge it up. Get my phone.
Look up this number.
Yeah. So, I think that Riot better like really enforce the people to do what like banning people and actually doing some disciplinary action towards these toxic players at Valorant. Because I know a few lady gamers that play that game, and them dudes is rough. And it seemed like it's always the men that always being the one that's being the most disrespectful, the most rude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, holler at me when you get to Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is like the worst. Like Valorant is like a 5. Call of Duty is about 9.5 when it comes to toxicity.
Yeah, I know. Like, you know, my husband, like, he played the hockey game, and he said the hockey game was bad too. You know, like teams would even have blackface and stuff in the game, and you know, name their teams racial names, and it was just bad.
And you know why they're probably able to do that? Because there aren't enough black people that play that game to call it out, which is sad. That the company is allowing shit like that to happen because people aren't calling it out. Which runs us back to the same shit. This is why y'all need more black people in these spaces so that y'all can call this shit out.
Especially when you know, minorities play a lot of these games. Like, a lot of money is, you know, the amount of money. I think it was something like 30%. I mean, play the game. So it's like, where's the representation? You know, it's crazy. It's such a huge gap. You know, it's like the developers in the industry only make what 1-2%, like 1 point something %, and then but it's a very stark comparison to how many players and minority players are in the industry. Like, I'm sorry, playing the games. You know, it's just the developers do not look like their audience. Basically, is how I'm trying to word it.
I can believe that. Yeah, I can see that. Like, yeah.
As far as like the ratio, you know, what I'm trying to get at. It's like you don't have 30% of developers in the industry that are, you know, African American, but you got 30% of African Americans playing video games, and it's just a disparity. And it's like, that's why, to me, representation is extremely important, because this is why we don't see enough of, you know, variants in skin color and hair types and proper cornrows, you know what I'm saying, afros, and, you know, high fades and stuff like that. You know, like, this is an ongoing discussion we've had plenty of times on this podcast.
Yeah, yes, we have, and
we'll probably have it again.
We're gonna continue to have it until change happens. To be honest with you, as far as us is concerned, we're gonna continue to talk about it till it really changes, because there's no damn way it should be 2% in the industry when we up here playing and paying and playing and investing in these games. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. One more topics till we get into the tidbits. Okay. The Returnal came out this week. and Resident Evil 7 Village came out this week. I think what you guys felt would, okay, one, have you played it? How much did you play, or what sense of vibes are you getting between these two games? I will start with I'm sorry, Delilah. Start off with you.
What game?
Returnal. Or Resident Evil Village. Like, did you have like what's your vibes?
Okay, so from Returnal, from what I know of it, I mean, it's, like I said, you know how I am. If I haven't fully played the game, then I have a hard time like commenting on it like that. It definitely gives me aesthetically, it gives me Record vibes. I've already mentioned that before. But at the same time, for what it is, it's a roguelike game. The $70 price tag is what gives me pause on that title. I feel like it should be $30, $40, not $70.
Right.
That's the only thing.
And how sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say how easy how quick it is to finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, I know there's, some people, it varies, on like who, it varies on like who, like how long it takes them to get from world to world, because I've heard some people have taken like 10 hours, upwards to 18, upwards to 15 hours, things like that. So it varies, but it's like
wait. You said 15 hours for a $70 game?
No. I said 10 to 8. Like the lowest I've heard has been 10. The highest I've heard has been like 18. And the 18 is like getting everything.
$70.
$70 is a lot. Like that's the question I want to ask y'all. That was actually going to be my tidbit. It's like, what constitutes a $70 game?
Not 10 hours.
Whatever I want.
What?
I mean, I feel like that's about to be the standard price. So what would you, basically a full price game, what do you consider to be a full price game, right, Delilah?
Right. I mean, that's where I'm going with it. It's like, how do I put it? Yeah, what constitutes a $70 game? Is it, for me, I'm just gonna answer the question, because for me, what constitutes a $70 game is full-fledged AAA budget with, all the bells and whistles, polish, hardly any bugs, like just all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted. Like it's, fully cut scene, fully voice acted, all of that, And so for me, a roguelike doesn't constitute $70, because I think of roguelikes and I think of games like, now I can't think of one, but it'll come to me. But when it does, but what I'm saying, I don't look at roguelikes because those games vary in how long it takes to complete them. You can have a short experience versus a long one. I guess example I can use is Assassin's Creed, right? I think Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like, to me, that's a $70 game or a $60 game, because the only person that's charging $70 is Sony. Let's just put it out there. But a $60 game for me is like Assassin's Creed. At this point, I don't even think Madden should be $60. Like, that game. I mean, it's just, it's not a lot going into those games anymore. Let's see what else. Like your Gears of War. You know what I mean? Like, because those is fully playable. You got the cut scenes, and you can look at the polish. I mean, you when you see a AAA game, you kind of know what it is, like, as far as production value and quality. To me, is evident. To me, I feel like Returnal is more AA than AAA, and that's why I think it shouldn't be $70. And that's the only thing, because you all know I was excited about Returnal. I even posted about it on Twitter, so on and so forth. It gave me a lot of Record vibes. Record is one of my favorite games, despite public feedback and all that. It's like,
excuse me.
But that price tag has got me like, whoa, like I don't.
Yeah, $70. Yeah.
Yeah, for what kind of game it is. So.
The thing about Returnal, it giving me like those sensory overload, which is.
Oh wait, before you go, get into Returnal. But also, just for context, even Record was like $30. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Record when it dropped. It was $30. It wasn't a $60 game. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, the thing that bothers me about paying for that game is the lack of save points. That's what a lot of people that tell me that they're having trouble with the game. Like there's some, if you die,
so it makes sense. That's how they work, you know. Each time you die, you start over. It's like old school Mario back in the day, but no lives.
Yeah, and what's the name? What's that one everybody likes to talk about? Dark Souls. You know what I mean?
That's the game I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of it. Dark Souls for sure.
Yeah.
But the part with the save things, don't the PlayStation 5 have an issue of like shutting down at the wrong possible minute? Like,
yeah, but that's like a, I don't know. That doesn't attribute to the value of the game, right? That's like.
But you're still losing your progress.
I do. I understand what you're saying. You're losing progress. I mean, we all know what happened with Outriders. People just now getting their shit back. So, I mean, that isn't really attributed to, you know, is the game a $70 game? I think that what Delilah is trying to get at is that the length of the game and everything you can do in the game is kind of what attributes to if the game should be worth $70 or not. And I agree with that. Like, if I'm going to get done with the game, like Miles Morales, I would say is about the same amount of time, right? Gameplay time. And it wasn't 70. So why is this one?
Oh, that's a good point. It wasn't. It was, how much was Miles? It was
Miles
only
was
$40.
$50.
Yeah.
Oh, PlayStation 4?
Yeah. Oh, it's 50? Oh, wow.
I thought it was. Okay,
I thought it was 40, but
I thought it was 42.
$50 with the disc. So I'm just saying.
Money with the Nintendo prices, boy.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so I guess the only person that's gonna mess with it is Delilah, and we'll have like a recap with her like in the next couple of weeks and see how she feels about the game, because I'll trust her opinion before anybody else's about a game, to be honest with you. Okay. Let's talk about Resident Evil 7. I'm saying 7. God damn it. Resident Evil Village, aka Resident Evil 8. Anybody copped it? I'm the only one that copped it?
I think so.
Okay.
We don't play no scary games over here, girl. You already know.
I was shocked when you were playing it.
Right? Me too.
I was like, damn, lady, you brave.
Yeah, she was screaming the whole time. Whole way.
Why you telling my business?
You told your
it's
business
on Front
when
Street.
You streamed it.
It's on Front Street. What you mean?
Yeah. You told your own business.
But you didn't have to add to my business though. Dang, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
That shit was hilarious. She like, it ain't scary. Ah! It cut it.
Sorry.
Because Lady D was on me. Okay, I have played roughly 5 hours. How much? You know what? I'm not even going to answer that. We're not at the question portion right now, Stitch, so I'm not going to answer that question. I paid $59.99 for the game. The first 2 hours were super scary because you're soaking it all in. You're soaking it all in, and you're looking at the world. You're up in the forest at night, and you hear people behind you and shit. I'm pausing the game every 15 minutes, and then I'm like, let me get to the castle. It's so important that I tell you guys, if you guys get this game, it's just like this ain't nothing new or innovating or really, really special about Resident Evil. The only way that, people are thoroughly enjoying this game, if you like a fan of the series, which I am. I already had a game set mind of what to do. I'm not going to spoil it too much. It's about Ethan with his dumb ass, but that's a whole nother story. The audio and the visuals in the game is beautiful. I cannot stress that enough. It is gorgeous. You are submersed in there, and the dialogue between like the characters in the game are intriguing. I don't know all of it yet because I didn't get that far, because I would have burned. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have burnt that game real fast. It's same old shit. Enemies, puzzles, somebody chasing you. It's really. I'm enjoying it now. at this moment because now I know what I'm looking for. But now it's a part of the game that I didn't anticipate, and now we got to go through another whole adventure on some other stuff, but I don't want to spoil it. I'm enjoying it, and
I heard it was really good. I heard it was even, it was really good. Like, you could tell they took a step forward from what they had last time as far as storytelling. But I don't know. You would know better. You would know more.
I mean, this is damn near like Resident. The layout of it is Resident Evil 4. If this was a remastered of Resident Evil 4, I wouldn't even. This would have been perfect for the remaster. But as far as like the looks and the sounds go, but the story is completely new, and I gotta hand it to them, man. They're not doing titles every year, and as far as like originals, we're not talking about the remakes. We're talking about like new stuff. So for them to really put forth to make the world of Resident Evil very vibrant and very scary at times, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So, and yes,
When did Resident Evil 7 come out?
2017, if I'm not
okay, so
mistaken.
They definitely gapping them.
If I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's been the remakes lately, the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to do it, because it sounds like as if the team is split up and one team's focused on remakes and the other team's focusing on the new, actual numbered title. I think that's smart. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's something to look forward to. With since you got 8 dropping and then you got the remakes, of course, that people that taps to the nostalgia factor. I think that's the best way to go about something like that, especially if you want to keep, quote unquote, milking that franchise. But
my recommendation is, if you guys are a fan of the series, you should definitely check it out. The only thing I don't like about it is the game, the length of time for this game is about 10 hours. But Resident Evil has never been a long game. But I'm gonna add like 2 or 3 hours just on puzzles alone. So 12, 13 for me. But like I said, I enjoy the series, and there was nothing scary enough to say, okay, I don't want to touch it no more. And I'm enjoying it. For everybody else, just get it on sale. Just get it on sale. So
what you mean, like, if you're not like big on Resident Evil like that?
If you're not big on Resident Evil, but you really want to play the game, just get it on sale. That's it. All right, then we got tidbits. What? You want to say something else about Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Yes.
How well does it tie in with the other games in the series? Can you tell, or it's just?
Oh, it ties up from 7, but not after, not before that though.
Like I heard, like I don't know how much. You said you only played 5 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, because I was listening to Rand and Jez show, the Xbox 2. Shout out to them. And they were saying how I think Jez is already like, he's pretty far in the game, and he said like it touches on all of them. Like it touches on.
Oh, for real?
It tries to like touch on all of the Resident Evils leading up to this one, which is interesting. I don't know how that works, because I want to play these games anyway. But I'm just saying, like that's what he said in the podcast, was that he absolutely loves Village, because the way it tries to bridge gaps and stuff like that, and that the gameplay is really good and stuff like that, and it touches on all. So the only thing I can say to that is maybe he's farther along, because he probably played it before the game dropped, him having access to it. So yeah, who knows, right? We'll see. I mean, Lady will be able to give us an update next week, because I'm not touching that game. But you know what?
I'll be done by next week. I'll be done. Or it's gonna be a puzzle that I got stuck on, or it's gonna be a boss battle that I wasn't prepared. But how I'm managing my ammo and upgrading and stuff, I should be done by next week. So okay, let's see. We got tidbits. The floor is open. One of the ladies are gonna grab questions. Please put in big letters question and your question next to it so we can be able to see them. And I'm going to go first with my first tidbit. I'm going with Invisible. I finished it. I did it.
Invisible? What show is that?
Man, you know what I meant.
Amazon? Show on Amazon?
Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
There's an Invincible show on Amazon.
Man, whatever, yo.
Yeah, you were like, oh, that's messed up. So
that's
messed
cold
up.
as fuck, yo. That's all right. I got her ass. You know what the fuck I meant. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I got you.
Oh,
I
my
got you.
goodness.
I got you.
I got
That's a
you
common
too.
mistake too, by the way. Oh my
I
god.
know. I
I
always
really
be fucking with her. She get on my nerves.
Okay, I enjoyed the show. Please watch it. Oh my god, Omni Man was dirty, man. He had me.
I'm about halfway through, but apparently he doesn't get any better.
Nah, he don't. He really don't.
They say he's like the Debo of like fucking superheroes.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't watched it, please do. So any other tidbits, ladies?
That show has been renewed for seasons 2 and 3 already.
Because they already knew it was juice. It was good.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta check it out. I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't? Oh, you need to.
What's it called again, lady?
Never mind. You know which one. Oh, you fucking with me.
All right, for me, the show that I got caught up on was Shadow and Bone.
Oh, is that good?
I liked it. I mean, I told everybody in Discord to watch it. My cousin promptly came in and said that it was slow the entire time.
But I worry about your cousin.
Right? I just felt like the first episode was slow, and then it picked up. Like, I truly felt like it picked up, and it felt like, and I hate to say this, but it gave you like Game of Thrones vibes, and I'm really excited to see where it's headed, because they definitely left it open to continue.
Yeah, because Game of Thrones was slow in the beginning. Like,
right. Yeah. But it's a book. It's a series of books, and they've already said that like that the show is just taking inspiration from the books. They're kind of pulling from different books, you know, for the story. So it's not exactly following along. So even if you read the books, you're still not going to know, like, everything's not going to be the same. So, but the world is pretty cool. There's like a set of people who basically have powers, and they're at war with the people who don't have powers. But yeah. So,
I guess for me, my tidbit
like
is I would say I can't remember what week it was. It probably was like last week or last Sunday or something. But we finally watched. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this right, but it's Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh
Disney.
yeah!
Absolutely loved it. It was so good.
Isn't it?
The acting, the way the voice acting was on point. The animations was really good. The storytelling was great. Loved the combat. It was nice. And so that would be my tidbit. It's something I would recommend this week for sure. Check that out on Disney Plus, I believe it is. Great movie.
Great story.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna like it. I mean, it's Disney, so I think I'm gonna like it, you know. But
yeah,
it was a good story.
And the fact that it's an original story from them, you know, because usually, you know, we've been seeing a lot of remakes, you know, a lot of real life adaptation of their stories, like Mulan and things like that. And so it was kind of refreshing to see something new.
So what did you get as the moral of the story? Because, you know, every Disney movie has a moral of the story.
The moral of it is just, shoot, man. I don't know. You're asking the wrong question right now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I didn't really think about it that deep. You know, I didn't go that deep with it. But it was just more so just me just in trying to enjoy it. And I also don't want to spoil it for people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, any other
my favorite character, I was gonna say though, my favorite character in the movie, I will spoil this part, is the baby, and I'll leave it at that.
The baby, yes, baby. And the soup boy.
Oh yeah, Soup Boy was dope too.
Yeah.
Great.
Aww. Well, I did watch. Me and the husband watched Without Remorse, also on Amazon Prime with Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was nice. It leads it up to a Rainbow Six movie.
Oh, okay.
If they do it.
Interesting.
And then I went and found the book at the library, which was like totally different from the movie.
Of course.
Yeah, people. I mean, I don't know. I saw like a ton of dudes that were like, they didn't like it, but I liked it. And then of course they're gonna be like, well, you only liked it because it was Michael B. Jordan. But I still, even my dad liked it too. He thought that the story was
the husband
good,
liked it. Yeah,
it had a ton of action.
Okay, it really did. Like it was a nice little tactical action movie.
Right.
I was like, oh boy, this is nice. I was worried for a minute there for a lot of folks.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. So if you got
and plot twist.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
I gotta check that out, man. Y'all got me kind of hyped now. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's nice. It was interesting. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
All right. Any other tidbits? Because we can get to these questions.
I know they
Who's gonna? Chareece, you got them?
I got some.
All right. Let's keep going.
We're gonna start off with your favorite person, Stitch.
What do you want?
How much is Resident Evil on PlayStation? How much you think, Stitch? You got
$70? $70 probably. You trying to be smart.
He's again your favorite person. Okay, so we're gonna skip Stitch because Stitch been not being nice lately.
He like throwing shade. We get it.
I know, right? Has anyone checked out Near Replicant yet? If so, what do you think?
Not yet.
I haven't. I'm waiting till it goes on sale.
You know what? I remember. Isn't this like the remake from the one that was like back in the day?
OG
I played
Xbox,
the original. So I liked it back then. So no, I most likely will like it now, but I haven't played it yet because I totally forgot about it. So shame on me for that one. Let's see. Some record talk. Hold on, just skipped ahead. Oh God, Tiger King, we're gonna get to your question. Rain G4, have you ladies watched Jupiter's Legacy on Netflix? I just found out about this show last night.
Me too.
I haven't heard of it. What is it about?
Basically, the superheroes are not as, I guess, nice as we thought they were, which is understandable. But I haven't watched it because I literally just found out about it last night. But it's on the watch list.
It's like The Boys.
Basically, but maybe not as graphic as The Boys.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to put the trailer in the chat. Tiger King, ladies, any big collaborations with other Black women in gaming for GWG?
Yeah, I mean, we have guests on here all the time. I mean, if you think about it, just think about it for a second. I mean, we do. We have guests on here all the time. I know even a couple weeks ago we had Janae on here. We've had Mad Queen on here.
Martian Cat.
Martian,
yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Martian Cat.
Mad Queen.
So I mean, we do things from time to time, for sure.
Or drop us a DM and somebody that you think we should
suggest someone.
Yeah.
Because we don't know everybody. We keep our small circle closed. You know what I mean? So if you know somebody that you think would be a good to have on the show, just let us know.
All right, Tiger King again. Are you expecting any more game delays to be announced for the rest of the year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until everybody's back to work and has their plan of action for how work is supposed to be, expect more delays. I mean, we have delays even when everybody in work. So.
It's true.
Yeah. Oh, Shakira 725. Question: have any of you tried the Yakuza games? And if so, which is your favorite out of the ones you have played?
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
I keep on saying I'm gonna play them. I tried to play one. I legit did, but
I did too, and I didn't like it. I did, and
I'm telling you, I like male humor, right? But this is a little bit much.
Yeah, I thought it was a serious game. This shit is like campy
silly.
as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I played a little bit of the Like a Dragon demo, but that was about as far as it went. It does have this cheeky kind of, humor that you can kind of, it's weird. It had this one where it's weird. You know what? I'm not going to it because it was just too much.
It's like
as a baby, and it's kind of crazy.
I'm telling you, like I've been, in with all the Marines and all that shit, and living with them and all that, and this is a little much for me.
All right.
Yo, Tiger King, really, bro?
Yeah, he put you out there like, oh, Delilah. This is all Delilah right here. So Delilah, when we gonna get that stream?
Yeah, I want to see that. I
want to see that stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Delilah.
Who? Dang.
You don't even know what to say.
Come on, Delilah. What you got?
That's a special question.
I do want to see that.
Do you know what? We might have to post something. I don't know. Why you put me on the spot like this, Tiger King? Why? Why you do me like that? I wasn't ready.
You can feel the red in her face.
Yeah.
It's hot over here. It's hot.
Right? So hot in here.
I think that's all of them right now. Unless somebody put something up quickly.
Oh well, that I don't see none. Let's get the outros ready.
Damn.
What you mean?
You got somewhere to be.
Right? No, I don't have nowhere to be, honestly. But I mean,
no more questions. I mean, that's it, right? So hey,
I mean, I don't see no questions.
I don't. Me either. Man. I don't even know. I guess I can try to find another topic we can discuss real quick. But,
no, that's okay.
I got one. The timetable. I got one. The timetable for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order has been leaked. Who's excited?
Me.
Well, the sequel, right?
Yeah, the sequel. I figured they was making a sequel, but
yeah, the game ended like it was gonna have one. But I don't see it coming this year.
No, it said like 2023.
Okay,
wow,
that makes
what I saw. Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
But I'm liking. Oh, the Bad Batch came out this week too.
Yep.
The Bad Batch. So that's what it's called.
So yes.
So
for those that don't know, the Bad Batch is during the Clone Wars, and you know all the clones are. Well, I can't think of his name right now. Boba Fett. And this is basically a set of the clones that are kind of rogue. They're like special infantry type, and it's them going through the Star Wars world and, popping up, helping people on different missions and stuff like that. So it's kind of a continuation of Clone Wars.
I don't think I watched the last season of Clone Wars yet.
I need to watch the last season too. Like when I started watching it, I felt kind of lost. So I might have to go and watch.
Because I remember it was
Clone
on
Wars
Network, and now it's on Disney Plus now, right?
Right.
Okay.
Clone Wars is where we got Rosario Dawson's character in Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's where she popped up.
Yeah.
All right. If there's anything else, ladies, I haven't seen any other questions.
Nope, that's it.
That's it. All right, then we'll do the outros for real now. Let's start off with Delilah.
Yeah. You all know you can catch me on Twitter, Delilah_HD, and right here on GWG. And thanks to the chat for rocking out with us. We appreciate it, and we'll see you all next week. So thank you. Peace.
All right. CHAREECE.
And of course, it's your girl CHAREECE here. Thank y'all for coming to the show. We greatly appreciate it. And as always, chat has been lit. Make sure y'all wash your hands this weekend, wear your mask, if possible, get vaccinated. That way we can all have a hot girl summer. And y'all get these wins this weekend, and y'all have a good week next week.
Miss LBOOGIE.
All right, it's LBOOGIE0208. Y'all can catch me on Twitter, same tag name, and on Xbox, really, and PlayStation, and Twitch, and Facebook Gaming. But yeah, thanks for y'all coming through. Make sure you call your moms, call your wives tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, all the moms and everybody out there. Do something nice, okay? And make sure you get vaccinated, wash your hands, wash your ass, and wear your mask over your nose.
All right. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we appreciate your interactive experience with us. And shout outs to the best panel in the world. And you can check me at Lady_Infamous 415 on Twitch. You could check me at my side piece, aka Twitter, Catalina Claymore. We'll be streaming when we feel like it. And thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you.